Today is definitely an Erica Badu type of day. You can never go wrong with Erica. In love with you, a banger.
Proto Beats Production.
So, since we hitting back today, I'll probably start off with a fly, a little fly motion. Open that back up. It's the first time I've done that motion in a while. Start with a fly. Then I'll head to a pool. I've been actually excited to get back on the pools. Those really get the back like crazy to find. So getting back on that, I'm gonna hit some pulls. A lot of pulling motions. I won't do any pushing motions. Maybe some pull-ups. You may see a pull-up in there. All right. So it's first back exercise in almost a year. It's all set up. It's just time to get it. I did a couple practice reps and it honestly don't feel bad. So I'm gonna just go ahead and hit it. It actually feels good. I know you're probably like wondering like, what does a back exercise have to do with the front? I don't know, but for some reason I feel it. So I'm gonna just try to be cautious with it at first, but hopefully this one gets better with time. Yeah, I wasn't bad. I wasn't bad at all. I probably won't be able to go up in weight though. Not for a while. I'm just gonna stay right there for a minute. No cap. I'm gonna lower that. I can kind of feel that clicking in there. No, no. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. So the motion itself is good. Like I feel the burning, but too much weight, it'll start using other muscles. Just for right now, I can see a growth in it though. I can see it going up. It'll be a while though. It'll be a while. But 55 is not bad at all. especially when I thought I couldn't hit back no more at all. I'll take 55 pounds. I'll take it. Ah. It's the angle. Okay. I preach angle a lot. So when I hold it like this, it's forcing these muscles to flex, and I'm using them, engaging them. Whereas if I just make my hand flat, then it's all back. Let's try to go up with that new grip. We're gonna go to 70. 70 shouldn't be that bad of a jump. Oh yeah. The back is back. The back is back. Yeah, I'm really focused on the pinch here since this height level won't let me do a full like extension. So the depth is really what's gonna get it from me here. Yeah. We got the pulls out the way. Got the pull downs out the way. Now we're gonna go over to some pull throughs. I mean, it's feeling good so far. And I'm 2 exercises in to the first day back on back. And it's feeling great. I have 0 complaints. I'm excited for these pull throughs though. Let's get straight to it. All right, man. On the rows, these rows feel great. I'm not gonna lie. I'ma just ISO it with 115. So you seen on that fly, I could only hit compound 55. So I don't know what it is about that motion, but it engages that front for some reason. I don't know. But this row is directly hitting that back, and the back for me is pretty strong. So 115. This is an exercise I feel like I can really jump weight in. So after this first set, I'll probably jump up and see what we can max out on that. And that'll kind of be what we rep throughout this series of growing that back. Oh, shout out Erica Badu for the win. That 115 just flew, didn't it? We're gonna try 145. See what's up with that. A friend became the love of my life. Shit getting clear. Y'all know how I met her. We broke up and got back together. It's flying. It's flying. Oh, yeah, it's flying. $145 is going for a trip. For that last set, we're gonna try 190, see where that goes. You gotta understand, I'm by far exceeding what I thought I was gonna hit on this. By far exceeding it. That fly got me in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie. The fly had me nervous, but this row feels amazing. If I was feeling froggy, I'd hit the whole stack, but I'm not feeling froggy. I may hit it. Comment right now if you think I'm gonna hit the stack. If you get it wrong, you gotta hit 25 push-ups. All right, 190. I'm on this flight. Five on the right. Let me even this out. What am I doing? That 190 is not a joke. If you thought I was gonna hit the stack, you commented I was gonna hit the stack, you're wrong. Hit the 25. I'm not hitting that. but I will burn out with 115. Catch my breath here. Then we'll burn out with 115. To make me stay. Oh man. All right, 115. Nice little burnout. So from here, typically I will go to abs, hit the full body crunch machine. But right now I'm about to run back through some back. Today, I didn't have a small muscle to pair with, so I already hit bis and tris. I would match it with shoulders, but I don't know about that. I don't think I'm ready to hit it with shoulders yet. For shoulders, I'll probably hit some resistant bands or grab a cookie plate and then I'll open that shoulder up. Outside of that, I don't plan on overextending it today. Not today. So you'll probably catch me on abs. But if you don't, please like, comment, and subscribe if you like me as a supporter. If not, still like, comment, and subscribe. Because why not? Thank you guys for your continued support. All right, we on the abs. Starting with my staple, abdominal crunch, weighted. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is one of my favorite ab machines. I mean, you're really killing two birds with one stone here. You know, if you know anything about training abs, then you know that there's a difference between bringing the top to the bottom and the bottom to the top. When you bring the top to the bottom, you train in the upper part of your core. When you bring the bottom to the top, then you train in the lower part of your core. But this one engages the whole core because it's forcing you to bring your knees up as well as bring your arms down. So you getting a whole crunch. And yeah, you could do crunches at the house, but you're not gonna get the same results when you got weight on it. So, I always start off with this when I'm at max core strength. I really like to go heavy on the weight here, just amp it up, knock them out. And then from here, I'll typically go hanging and I'll start splitting up that core. So you'll kind of start to see some of the routine in my training. I'll always start with a compound lift first. I'll get the compound out the way and then I'll isolate the muscle. So right now, this is considered a compound ab movement. I'm gonna get them all fired up. I'm gonna get them all activated. So then when I isolate it, the blood is already flowing. The muscle is already warmed up and awoke. Now it's time to just really go crazy on it and I don't have to go as much weight, right? So like when I do a punch, I'm only gonna have a 25-pound plate on my head. For now, of course, until I get my core strength back to where it's supposed to be. Then from there, we'll go a 45-pound plate. I never go over that because that's just the max my core can handle. Bottom to top, the max I've ever, I guess, leg up is 25 pounds. So, with this, I think I've got all the way up to 120. So, you're always stronger with a compound muscle group rather than an isolated muscle group. So 3 sets of 10 here, and I'll kind of jump up as each set progresses. With this, I don't have a set max, right? I'm just gonna try to PR every time. What can my abs take today? Sort of thing. We're gonna jump up to 90. That felt pretty good. With this, you really want to control the weight. You don't want a lot of clanking here. That's a different portion of it. I really like this exercise because, again, you really think you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Psych. You're killing 3 birds with 1 stone. When you're coming back up, you don't want to let the weight drop. So I hit the lift. And you see I'll stop a portion of the way, right? That's a bit of my core stabilization. So I'm holding it there, core stability, and then finish the rep. So I'm not really coming all the way through there. So we got 90 on for this set. Catch our breath, then we go ahead and hit it. My abs was also one of the muscle groups that really retained a lot of strength when I jumped back in here. I never really let go of the ab training. It wasn't as intense. I was doing more sit-ups, leg ups at the house. It was a lot of home training, and you can only get so much done when you're in the house and you're training with at-home equipment. All right. That was a decent set. I'm probably gonna go down to 80. I really like to beat my core up. I want for my core to be one of the strongest muscles in my body. If I had to go top from bottom, at least my top 3 muscle groups that I would really want to see the most strength in, it'll be my core. It'll be, of course, my arms, biceps, and triceps. Now I would love chest, but I don't know how much my chest can actually grow with my current level of training. So when we look a year from now, that'll be one of those things that either got better or stayed the same. And we'll be able to gaze at from there. But we got this last set. I'm gonna knock it out. We got 80 on. Let's get it. Ooh. Decent set. Decent set. All right. So I had a couple of sets. I was shooting in real mode, so you guys didn't catch that portion of it. And I hit 3 sets. Definitely not doing that again. But for the first set, I used a 10-pound medicine ball. Last 2 sets, I used that 8-pound. I really like to hit max weight first and then allow my body to go down, because at least I hit that peak. At some point, I hit that peak, and then now I can kind of go down. It's almost like training with drop sets. You know, you really want to exhaust that muscle, but still making sure you're hitting heavy weight, if you can hit heavy weight, if it's a muscle that is calling for it. So hit the heavy weight first, drop down, I got my reps in. This one, I'm gonna just do body weight. Because next I'm gonna go ahead and do decline sit-ups. So from the compound core, I go to the isolate core. I like to start with bottom to top because that's harder for me. I mean, I can do sit-ups all day, so that's not really bothersome. I can fit that in at any point in the exercise, but I like to do the harder stuff first while I have the most energy, because it's easier to convince your body like that. You know, when you got to do something hard, if you got a high drive for something, then you want to use that to push yourself. I know somebody asked me on Instagram, you know, how do I stay motivated, or where does my motivation come from? Well, a lot of it is internal because I understand how drives work. Like, for example, I know that I want abs. I know that it's going to be hard. So when I have the most energy, I do the hardest stuff. This is hard. I don't want to relay it like it's easy. This is one of the harder exercises that I do in my routine, just because of what it takes out of you and how you have to first get to a baseline. Like, you start off in the negatives with this exercise and you have to work just to get to the baseline. Then from the baseline, you get better. So this is one of the very few exercises that you actually have to work to a baseline. It's crazy. But let's get into it. Good set of 10. I really like to hang there too, because that helps with core stabilization. Like, you got to make yourself balance first before you go into the next rep. So once I come here, my body wants to swing. No, drop your weight. Drop your weight. Make your body go noodle and stiffen it. That'll get you still. And then you just go into the next rep. You go into the next rep. If not, then you just got a lot of wiggling, a lot of tossing around, and you're not really hitting that core how you want to because it's not stable. All right, so we got our last exercise for today. We hit a compound, isolate. Now we're on our last isolate. We're gonna just do weighted sit-ups, of course, with the decline. So really help us bring that, emphasize bringing that top to the bottom. Then we got the 25-pound weight to assist. If you can, please do. If you can't, don't force it. Nobody is a gym hero. You just want to work the best that you can with what you got. Period, point blank. We're gonna do about 10 weighted and then a few unweighted. Probably burn out unweighted. I really like training like that, so you can get that resistance training into a burst style of training. I mean, it's the closest thing you can do to real life performing. You know, you get used to training with that resistance, and then once you let that weight go, then it's just like a burst, you know, and you can really blast through PRs because, you know, you're used to that pull back. But when you don't got nothing pulling you back, then you just, you know, burst through the PRs. So about 10 weighted, burnout unweighted for these 3 sets. Just gonna jump right into it, get it going. I'm seeing that progress because I know what to look for. You know, I'm not expecting a 6-pack by tomorrow, but the more reps that I can hit, the more weight that I can add to my sets, you know, the more stamina that I'm gaining. These are the things that are my telltale signs that, you know, I'm knowing that I'm getting stronger. I'm knowing that I'm not wasting my time. These are things that you really need to be paying attention to for the course of self-growth. You know, you gotta know your own baselines. Gotta know it. Gotta know it. I don't need a big refraction period on this one. Just get it over with. Oh, yeah, you can see the exhaustion in those last couple of reps. But man, good day. Good day. Back felt good. Abs felt super strong. No shoulders. But the next time I do hit back, I will incorporate some shoulders just to see how it feels. Up until then, I'll just hit a lot of banded stuff, you know, just to kind of strengthen that muscle until I feel confident enough to throw some weight on there. So next back day, you'll see some incorporation of some shoulders. Walk you guys through some good shoulder exercises. The peak Sully. We missed that guy, but he's on the way. He's on the way back. So if you guys are new, please like, comment, and subscribe. You know, show some love to the page. If you guys are old, thank you guys for tapping back in and showing support. Stay getting strong with Sully. Bye, guys.